So I'm recording right now. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna
I thought
start
you
the
were already
video.
recording. That's fine.
I'm already recording.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm already.
okay. Well, that's the first bleep of the video.
What? I just said. Oh, is that a bad word?
Oh no, you said it again.
You should bleep it out so that nobody knows what the hell we're talking about, and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sounds like I
yeah.
said something really bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. No, okay, so
Okay.
this is gonna be the start of the video. Hello
Mhm.
guys, it's gonna be another LEGO Racers video, and this time I don't have the usual Scottish LEGO Racers connoisseurs with me. I have a novice Scottish LEGO Racers connoisseur right
Well,
here.
all Scottish people by default are connoisseurs of Lego racers.
Is that true?
So, well, I mean, so I'm novice, but that means I have at least 15 years experience.
Right, right, right,
But
right.
my inexperience will show, and I probably won't understand anything that's going on, so I will be asking
That's gonna be
questions.
fine. Well, if you have any
Yeah.
questions at any time, just ask him. But yeah,
Okay,
this
I
is
have a
Craig.
question.
Yeah.
What we doing?
So we're watching LEGO Racers, and it's gonna be a race between me and Green 9, who is the current world record holder, and he stole the world record from me. And we've been talking on Discord, and we've been racing against each other. And we thought it would be a fun idea to record kind of a race between each other. And Craig is here with me to deliver some commentary on that. And yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy. And I'm gonna start the video. Craig, you ready?
By delivering commentary, I'm assuming you mean just ruining everything you say.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm good at
probably.
that.
So I'm gonna start the video, and it's gonna count down for us, but you guys won't see that probably.
Oh.
That's the clap right there.
I was supposed to ruin the clap. I forgot completely.
Ah, you ruined it.
Ah,
Okay, no.
go
So
on.
the race is gonna start actually, and what you'll see here is on the left side it's me, and on the right side it's Green, and there's gonna be a music note to whoever is outputting the sound, and whoever is outputting the sound is also in first, but it starts with me, but that might swap really soon. So it's just the usual start, and you'll see that we actually make the same kind of motions right here.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, did you sync this footage so that it was to the goal of the race?
It was to the go, yeah, because that's when
Yeah, so that's
the
part of the speedrun.
speedrun actually starts.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
So-
sense to me.
The speedrun starts at go and it ends at finish of Rocket Racer Run, which is actually called Rocket City Run on the N64, which is a cooler name in my opinion.
But why?
I don't know. I don't actually know. So
They
Green
always do that
actually.
for PAL.
Sorry?
They always do that for PAL games, don't they? They just rename things.
Yeah. I don't even know why. It's strange. So Green actually overtook me, so the sound swapped to him.
Ooh, this
Just
isn't going
made
to be
some
jarring,
tight
is it?
corners. Yeah, it's very, very close.
I do like the overlay though. The overlay's pretty cool.
Yeah, I made that especially for this video.
Oh, now I get why the music note. Okay, I was wondering why you picked the music note, and now I realise it's because of the music.
Yeah,
See, I'm big brain sometimes.
you are.
Yeah.
The music for this game is actually pretty amazing. You should look up the soundtrack later.
I love pretty good music, man.
I'll send you my top 3 favorite LEGO Racing soundtracks.
When am I seeing that video? Okay, so I'm afraid you just got beat, Jay.
I just got beat, yeah. But the race is not over yet. The battle is lost, but the war isn't over.
Okay, them's fighting words. I like that.
Yeah.
Stay in it.
So we're actually going to DFD, which is Dark Forest Dash. There's a really particular trick here that you probably aren't aware of yet. So if you will look to Green's screen right now, green screen, you will actually pick up a white brick here, then make a sharp turn, fly, pick up a white brick, then take a corner, pick up another white brick, but he missed it, so I'm actually going to be in front soon.
It's so robotic, and that turn it was like almost perfect.
Yeah. He's
really
pretty
sharp
good at it. He just barely missed. Probably was a few pixels off.
A few pixels off.
So I'm in front now. Maybe I'll do another DFD trick, as we call it. So I'll
The
fly,
what
pick
trick?
up the white brick. A DFD trick, a Dark Forest
DFD
Dash trick.
trick. Did you see that wee ghosty?
Yeah. You actually need to dodge that.
What a cute little character.
It's so cute.
It's the ghost of a previous LEGO Racer champion. He's haunting the course.
Might be Sam Sinister's ghost from Lego Racers 2.
I don't know who that is.
You did comment on that video, Craig.
Yeah, but I don't know the lore, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I've only got 15 years experience Lego Racer.
You need to be deep into Lego Racers to actually understand all this. So, yeah, the race is actually finishing right now, and we're pretty close. I'm just
That was
barely
pretty
in
close,
front.
actually.
Yeah.
You caught up quite well, I think.
I think I did one DFD trick not very optimized, and then Green actually caught up a bit.
So I noticed nothing really went wrong there. The bots didn't really mess you up, did they?
Oh yeah, no, the bots behave pretty fine. So this is Macklemore Marathon. It's actually my favorite map, I think, out of the whole game.
Sorry, did you say Macklemore Farm?
Macklemore's Farm. No, it's Magma Moon Marathon.
It was only 99 cents.
Oh man. So you're gonna see a code here, which is red, red, red for me, which can actually be a combination of blue and red. But red, red, red is actually the best code that you can get, because the path will be the cleanest towards gates. So what you're gonna see now, I'm gonna fly, and I'm gonna drive through the colored gates, which is red, and then red, and then another red, and this sphere here will open up so I can go through it.
I was wondering what that did.
Yes.
So what does the blue one do?
Well, the blue one is just one code. It depends on what code you get. So you can actually get like red, 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 or red, blue, red.
So you get a code given to you?
Yeah. So it's on the right here. Do you see that? It's blue, red, blue right now. But
oh, right.
It's actually the end of the race. So and Green actually overtook me. So
come on, man, you got poked gun, man. I came here rooting for you. I put a lot of money on this.
Oh man.
Okay.
You shouldn't
no
have
pressure.
bet on me.
No pressure, man. Just if you don't get me my money, I'm just gonna break your kneecaps.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Got my kneecaps again.
I need to again. I went through 5 of them now.
Okay, so this is DAD, or also called DAD, or Desert Adventure Dragway.
Maybe that's what dad actually means.
Desert Adventure Dragway.
Yeah, so whenever I'm calling my dad...
You're actually calling Desert Adventure Dragway.
Yes. Yes, son.
So, yeah, this map is heavily influenced by RNG. So, in the last lap, there's a very high chance that there isn't a white brick that's actually supposed to be there for you. If you look at Green's screen right now, then you will see a white brick here, and he got very lucky because it's still there. For me, it got picked up, so and then it got used immediately, so I actually not down that bad.
Just so I'm clear, when you say heavily dependent on RNG, the bricks all look like they spawn in the same place, but you mean a bot's picked it up?
Yeah, a bot must pick it up,
right.
Or a bot will have to pick it up if you have bad RNG. And every bot, so this is something I learned from Green, every bot has 3 different paths that it can take, and it's basically put on a set track. And it will always pick up a white brick if it's on a bad path. So it's basically RNG whether your bots will be on a bad path towards the white bricks.
Wait, so so there's what, 4 or 5 bots in a race, and there's only 3 different paths they can take?
Yeah, but for every bot it's different. It's a different set of 3 paths. So some of the bots will never pick up any white bricks, but then some of them might. We're actually still very close. This is probably the closest red build we've ever gotten. Without resetting, because we did reset quite a bit.
So this is the best 2 races from you?
Yeah. I think we finished about 10 races together, and then we just picked out the best one for the video.
Okay.
So you're in for something. This is, in my opinion, the most boring map, but Green is actually trying a very cool strat here, so we should actually look at Green's
I'm watching him right
screen. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna pick up the green brick right here. Then he's gonna fly, pick up this one, then have control, pick up the second one, pick up the green one, and go into the water and warp. And what I'm doing is I'm keeping my warp on the left side, taking a green brick so I can kind of save up another warp, which is kind of the more safe strat over Green's. But Green's, if he actually performs it, it will save him a second over mine. So that's pretty cool.
Sorry, you mean a second per lap or a second for the whole
No,
race?
a second for the whole race, yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's so risky.
I mean, I suppose every second counts.
It does. Especially for world record.
Oh, he just bopped someone.
I don't know what happened there. I think he placed down a yellow brick and then the bot actually slipped through the yellow brick and then it slowed him down. But yeah, you're gonna see that he's probably, he's missing the green brick, so he has to drive back for it. So I'm actually overtaking him right now with my warp. So his whole risky strat was for nothing because...
Wow, way to insult the lad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what? Remember again what the white brick does? It improves.
It improves the
brick you
item
have?
that you're picking up. So the color bricks are the actual items, and then the white bricks will improve that.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that. I mean, I've got 15 years experience. So.
But even after 15 years, you're still kind of not clued up on some stuff, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't say clued up. I just need to access the memory banks. You know what I mean? It's all there. It's all there.
It's all in there.
You just have to coax it out. This is very Mario Kart, Bowser's Castle themed.
It really reminds me of the Zelda map from Mario Kart 8, the one from the DLC.
Yeah. What part of it is it? This blue carpet area?
I think it's just the path, like the stone path on the ground, in combination with the grass.
Oh right, yeah. I see it. Just hammers just got me. Bowser's Castle.
It does really look like Bowser's Castle. It doesn't have a soundtrack for Bowser's Castle though, it's way too happy.
Oh yeah. This is pretty cool, I like this map.
Yeah, this one is pretty nice to run too.
Looks pretty simple to run.
Yeah, but it can be pretty optimized up to the point where you can save 4 seconds. I actually got a slow warp, is what we call. So if you warp in a certain spot in this map, you won't actually warp as far. It's kind of a glitch. Well, it's not really a glitch, but it's kind of a bug. I'm gonna do a castle warp. I'm gonna explain later because I think we're doing a castle warp in the mirrored version of this map.
Cheeky. So that's what you just did there, was a castle warp?
Yeah.
So you warped in a certain place and then it gave you...
Yeah, so I already had 2 white bricks and a green brick, and I just needed 1 more white brick, but normally it would never be worth it to pick up the white brick at the castle there. But only in the last lap it will be worth it, and that's what we call a castle warp. It's basically when everything else goes wrong, you can still castle warp.
Okay.
It's kind of a term we gave it ourselves 2 weeks ago. It's basically the last backup strat that you can use for that map.
Well, I mean, I discovered it 10 years ago. You know.
Right. Where are you in the leaderboards, Greg?
Oh, you know, I've never really felt like submitting my runs because it dissuaded people from doing things because I was too good. So, yeah, what does the blue brick do?
The blue brick is a shield, so whenever you are about to get hit by like a hazard from the map or from a bot or whatever, you can actually dodge everything with that shield.
So can you shield up and then grab some white bricks and tank some damage and not drop any white bricks?
Yeah.
Alright, I see the value in it.
That's the thing. Yeah, shield's pretty good, especially in some cases. We'll get to a case where a shield is actually mandatory. I actually got overtaken right here. I don't know how, but I did get overtaken.
By bots?
No, by green.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's slightly ahead.
It's all happening so fast.
Yeah, it is.
4 sets of eyes.
So green is I think 2 seconds ahead now, probably because he got a better warp than me. We're 12 minutes in and we're still so close, which is kind of rare, I guess.
What were the stakes for this race? What was on the line?
I don't even know. Dignity.
My dignity, my pride.
So you're warping into the corner here, and you're skipping the river, picking up a white brick, and then there's enough white bricks here to give you a warp.
Spooky monkey.
But you won't warp yet, so... There's actually monkey sounds and lion sounds in this map, which is kind of cool. So Craig, a really important thing. for you to know is that you can take a brick while you warp. So I use warp now, and then I take a white brick with me.
Yeah, I did see that in your other video.
Yeah.
I think it's good strat.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And in some cases, you can even pick up 2 white bricks at the same time. But we'll get to one of those later. I'm actually taking a backup strat right now because I don't trust the waterfall.
What did the waterfall do to you?
It slows you down, and also I need a specific type of brick right here, which I got now, so that's good.
Okay, yeah, you just swapped in the corner there.
Yeah. I need to wait for this green brick, and it respawned for me, so that's good.
Was that an efficient warp you just did there?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
When you warp, do you keep your momentum? Or is it overwritten?
No, you don't keep it. It gives you a new momentum. It gives you a new speed. Like, it sets your speed to a certain amount.
Yeah, okay.
Then it spits you out, always at the same speed. But we discovered that you can control the amount of speed that you have in your warp. So if you pull on the brakes, or if you don't press the gas at all, or press the accelerator at all,
you can slow down.
You won't actually warp as far. Which is really handy in some cases. Like, I think there's only like 2 or 3 cases where it's actually necessary to brake in your warp, or to not accelerate at all. So right now we're going to Night Marathon, or KAT as we abbreviate it. It's kind of, kind of a discussion how we abbreviate it, but KAT is...
I imagine that takes many hours of debate.
Yeah, it does. It really does. But this is the most banging soundtrack, I think, so let's have a listen.
I can barely hear it though. Crank it! Crank it in post for the listeners.
I'll crank it in post for the listeners.
Whoa! I still can't.
Oh wait. You get the idea though. I'll send it to you later, for sure. I think Green's background music volume is actually not as loud as mine. I hear his drifting is pretty loud too. But yeah, he's still in front, but it's not by much. It's only like a second or 2. So
crazy ass bats there.
Yeah.
Are they collide? Can you collide with them?
No. No, they're just kind of for background.
That guy that drops the bomb, does he actually ruin some runs?
Yes, he does. So he shoots cannonballs, and it's actually random where it lands or where he shoots it, and sometimes it will be directly in your way, and you will actually miss a brick that is necessary for the manipulation trick, as we call it, which I'm gonna explain in the mirrored version of this map. So first we're playing the 12 normal versions of the map, and then we're playing the 12 mirrored version of the maps. And we're already on race 9 right now, so...
So is it mirror mode like Mario Kart? It's just flipped?
Yeah, it's just flipped. Yeah, it's just flipped. That's it. Would be cool if you go the other way around, but that's not a thing.
I guess a lot of maps can't do that.
Sorry?
Go on.
This is PSP, Pirate Skull Pass, and it's actually a really, really hard map to run because you need to perform the PSP trick. So look at Green's screen right now. Yep. You need to pick up 3 white bricks, green brick, drift in, pick up the white brick, land exactly on the green brick. So you come out of it with a white brick and a green brick, and then you go around the corner, you can warp again here. It's a really, really tough strat. And
that's pretty snazzy though.
Yeah. It requires a really pretty specific setup too. But yeah, Green is pretty good at it. I have a really consistent strat where I basically never miss it, but Green does a more risky strat where he's faster, but sometimes misses it.
So, I guess, whose pays off more?
Green's. Because he's consistent enough at it that he'll get good times, you know. And he also has a backup that only costs 2 seconds if he misses it, which is pretty cool. But I think something's gonna go wrong for him here if I remember correctly. Yeah, he doesn't pick up that white brick, which he really needs. Something I noticed Green doing, and I also noticed myself doing, is sorry, I was getting distracted. His green brick got picked up, so I'm actually in front right now. Something we do whenever someone makes a mistake or a bot picks something up and you're kind of angry at the bot, you kind of look behind you. It's kind of a thing you do. I don't know why.
It's a signal.
Yeah, it's kind of a signal. People
just
know
telling
what's
everyone
going
watching, I am angry. Please look at my face.
You can also
So how many seconds?
Sorry, how many seconds?
How many seconds did he lose from missing that white brick?
So he has a 41-second lap that could actually be a 31-second lap. So
wow.
10 seconds about. He also needed to wait. So here's a shortcut here, if you look at my screen, which is the corridor, as I call it. And if you don't hit the sides of the corridor, I call it a bumpless, because you're not bumping. Which is a term that we now actually use. Like, I got a bumpless, which means that you didn't touch any
Oh, you didn't touch the edge? Yeah, okay.
Edges, yeah. So what you're seeing right here is a flying strat where we pick up a warp after flying, which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
And then you need to dodge items because you don't want to contaminate your green brick.
Ah.
Because if you pick up a green brick and you replace it with a red one, it will still be a red one the next round, so you don't want that. And now we're warping into the shortcut. We're pulling on the brakes here, so we don't warp as far, so we can fly again. And then we can build our warp again. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's one of the cases where we actually do break in a warp. But I don't think green is braking. I think he's just letting go of the accelerate, but that almost never works for me personally, so I just pull the brake in my warp.
You know, all these crazy turns remind me of driving in London. Just try to dodge other drivers.
Is it even that bad?
It's the worst place I've ever driven, honestly. It's so bad. Marion's fucking scared, man. Oh.
So I'm actually on great pace right here because I'm gonna get my third good lap, which is gonna be my gold split. So my gold split is my best driven race ever for this race in particular, and I actually saved 2 seconds over my old gold split, and I saved 12 seconds over my PB with just this race alone. So that's pretty cool.
Congrats.
Like a 29-second lap is pretty intense.
Is this still your current best?
Yeah, this is still my current best for this lap, or for this race.
For now.
But yeah, I can only imagine how bad London is because I've only seen Amsterdam, but I think London is worse than Amsterdam.
Every bike becomes a car. That is the equivalent equation. Yeah.
So this map's pretty great. This is Alien Rally Asteroid, or ARA, as we call it.
Yeah, I remember seeing this map. I really like the style.
It's so cool, and we actually, well, it was long discovered that there was a trick with the UFO that if you shield the moment the UFO is on top of you, then you will actually get pulled forward instead of backwards. And Green and I actually decided that it isn't a glitch, that it's just something that's coded in the game and that should work like that. It has something to do with the way the beam actually tries to pull you back. So first it tries to pull you in the middle of the beam, and then it pulls you back. But if you shield in the moment you will get pulled through the middle, you keep your momentum forward and you just start flying. I think I actually will get it somewhere in the run. Not here.
Oh wait, so it's achievable? It's not like something you have to really
It's actually achievable, yeah. It's quite risky for sure. I almost
That's the kind of stuff I would spend.
Time,
that's the kind of stuff I would spend hours on as a kid trying to figure out
how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Green actually gets pulled back too.
Yikes.
This is not very regular that you actually get hit by the UFO. That's just a major mistake of us. I almost got grappled here. Sorry?
You both made that mistake?
Yeah, we both made the same mistake. It's just not picking up a blue brick. The blue brick will shield you from the UFO, so you kind of need that.
So even this long into the race, I'm just noticing that you're only a few seconds apart.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're already 22 minutes in, and I think I'm 8 seconds ahead. Maybe somewhere in between that.
So that's 12, that means you're halfway, right?
Yeah, we're halfway, yeah. So the run takes about 47 minutes, so...
Yeah, okay.
Almost halfway.
So I can actually go either way at this point.
Yeah.
Just for anyone watching, I don't actually know who wins. It's a secret.
You don't even know who wins yet.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
I thought you said for the viewers at home that don't know who
yeah.
wins. You're also a viewer at home.
I don't know. I don't know a lot, but I do have 15 years of Lego Racer speed knowledge. So.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could predict it from miles away who wins, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Who's
so what is
winning?
Lego?
If you would put a tenner on it, who's gonna win this race right now?
I seriously, I don't know. You're both playing pretty well. Or from what I can tell, you're playing pretty well.
Yeah, right. It's pretty chaotic.
When I think about it, I mean, you're both speedrunners, so you're both probably near top in the world, if not top in the world, so high level gameplay.
It is high level gameplay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game comes down to a lot of RNG, so sometimes you kind of play this game for a week, for like a few hours a day, and you won't get a single time that's better than like 47 minutes, because the RNG is so bad.
Isn't that the nature of speedrun games sometimes, though?
Sometimes it do be like that.
It do be like that.
I got lucky
So
there, I got bumped by Governor Broadside, but I didn't lose any momentum from it, so that's good.
Grappling hook?
Yeah, grappling hook from Green Bean. But it missed. And this, I don't know. He's just kind of unlucky right now, I guess.
Yeah, the gap's widening a little bit, but I believe.
I mean, everything can still happen. Especially on Magma Moo Marathon, where there's a lot of seconds to win.
It's crazy how a lot of this is based on green bricks.
Yeah.
It's like the definite go-to strat. It'd be amazing if something just cracked in the game, in the speedrun community, and then suddenly green bricks were not viable anymore.
Damn. I don't think that's ever possible.
Red brick strat, you destroy every other car.
It would be interesting to have like a red brick percentage, where you only use red bricks.
Do you have wacky categories like that?
We don't really. The community is not that big. I think there's about 23 submissions now for any percent glitchless, which is the most popular category.
Yeah. Is it 23 since inception or recently?
No, since it started.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, the people are still playing this game and it's this old.
Yeah, well, it's basically just me and Green that are playing this category a lot, and I think that there is someone called Grill that plays a lot of the N64 version, if I remember correctly.
Ah, a true centrist.
A true centrist indeed.
Yeah. Oh, you got a little bump.
I got a little bump, yeah. So I actually got grappled, and then he gave me momentum from him by his grapple hook, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah. So Green waited on that green brick. I guess it's just that powerful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sometimes it's worth
waiting. Yeah, just
waiting.
stopped on it. Okay.
Especially if you can warp into a shortcut, which actually warps you farther because the game thinks you're farther into the game. Which is what we do on that weird kind of tomb map that you saw there.
Yeah.
We warp into the shortcut so we get farther. So I got my first DFD trick, which is great. That saves me time. Every DFD trick that you hit saves about a second. So
was there like... Sorry, go on.
Sorry? No? Go ahead.
I was going to ask if there's like a moment in this game where you found a trick and you're like, holy crap, I've unlocked.
I think there's a few, but also there's a lot of single race records that already kind of exploited most of the things that you could do in this game. So there was not a lot of secrets whenever I started playing this game. But I think I had a few strats that actually worked out for me, but I'll have to think about that one. Maybe I'll see it once I get there. But that's a good question.
So there's a strat that I helped develop when I was playing this game. Is if you hold the accelerate button, you don't slow down.
Mm-hmm. And then?
I don't know if is that still incorporated these days?
I think I make use of that sometimes. Oh, I actually do know about something that I didn't came up with it. The game made it, and it was literally in the manual. But no one seemed to know about it until I'm kind of mentioned it, which is super sliding. If you slide, normal slide, then brake and then steer, your slide will be way sharper. And Green actually didn't know about this yet, and he played this game for 4 years. So that lap was pretty bad for him, by the way. He had a 35-second lap. But yeah.
That's a shame. Come on, Green.
Come on, Green.
I always support the underdog. I always support the underdog.
I do too, actually. So we're back to the map that we started on. Actually.
Sorry, you can appreciate my IQ here, but I only just noticed that you've both got your respective flag colors as cars.
Yeah, and Green's actually isn't on purpose as far as I know. He just liked the colors on his car.
Just an accident.
Did you know, Craig, that there's a Scottish flag on the front of my car?
Ooh, representation. I like it. It's like you predicted that there would be a Scottish person commenting with you.
Yeah, it's not like I had already 2 Scottish people on before.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
But do you look backwards at any point so we can verify this time?
Yeah, you'll see it at the end of the race, and sometimes I look backwards, but you'll just see it at the end of the race because the camera turns around.
Also signifying you're angry.
Yeah. Why did I brake? I don't know what I did. Missed something.
Having a bad day.
Yeah, it cost me 2 seconds by warping later, by the way. It's pretty rough.
You were running out of Lego petrol. What are these cars running on? I just realised that.
I don't even know.
Hope
straight up plastic.
Bro, straight up plastic.
At the end of the run, you won't have a car, you just have a chassis.
Come on, Green.
You probably wonder, Craig, why are these cars so big? But the more bricks you have on the car, the more top speed you'll have.
Yeah,
so
you mentioned that. I think that's pretty crazy way to do it.
It's pretty wild.
And I guess it makes sense, momentum or some other justification like that, but does your acceleration suffer if you have more bricks?
Yeah, it does. But, you know,
you
start with a start boost, so it doesn't really matter. It saves so much time over the whole run.
I guess you don't plan on slowing down at any point, really.
Yeah. I think Green and I actually raced once. No, I know that we raced once with another chassis, and we were like half a minute slower on average over the whole run.
Wow. That's pretty significant.
It's pretty significant.
I just noticed the Scottish flag. There was an attempt. There was an attempt,
yeah.
Yeah, I give it 1 out of undisclosed score.
It's like a 6x3 grid that I'm working with.
I know, but we deserve better than this.
You might actually notice the slanted bricks on Green's car. We have actually talked about it, Green and I, and we still don't know whether it's actually slower or faster to have that.
To go faster bricks? Well, of course it is. They programmed in real aerodynamics in this game.
They actually sort of in some way.
It's the most comprehensive aerodynamic simulation I've ever seen, in fact.
Well, for a game
and I work in engineering.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. This is pretty good though. I'm still in front, even though I made some big mistakes already. Fun fact, I'm actually on PB pace right now. And Green was getting excited because I was actually gonna grab my PB this run.
You waited for that brick though, does that slow things down?
Yeah, a bit. A slight bit, but it's actually faster to wait, so I just waited. And I get my...
Yeah, but I mean, if the brick hadn't been picked up, then it would have been even faster, right? Or is it...
What do you mean by that exactly?
So that green brick that Green just passed by, you waited on that? I think you slowed down for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise I'd have to drive through the river, and that slows you down majorly.
Yeah, but I think there was a bot that picked it up, so if the bot didn't pick that up, you could...
Oh no, that's only for the white bricks. The color bricks will respawn in 8 seconds. No, not 8, I think 5. I think Stace and I decided on 5, about 5.
Decided? You just changed the game logic because you decided on it?
Yeah, we just changed it.
Okay, good mistake. Come on, Green, gotta catch up, man. I want a nice, sort of even fight at the end.
So he's only 22 seconds fast, so you know he'll get there. Especially with the later cup that's coming up, who is called, or the hosting champion is called Gypsy Moth, who is a girl. So don't misgender her.
A girl in Lego Racers?
In Lego Racers, yeah.
In Lego Racers?
You'll see a Gypsy Moth and you'll think, hey, that's a guy. And then that's not a guy.
Thanks for telling me what
I think. Everyone does. You don't have to be ashamed.
Okay. I'll believe you then. By the way, in mirror mode, do you ever find you'll do the wrong turn, like the complete opposite turn?
All the time. But because we played it so much, we kind of have in our brain where we need to steer. But I've seen Green I think in a few of our races actually leaned the wrong way a few times. And especially when you warp on a point that you don't usually warp, you're like, oh shit, where do I need to go? Left, right, and then you kind of guess. But yeah.
It requires knowledge. Knowledge.
So normally how I kind of remember it is I tell myself, if I drive here and now, I need to either go to the left or the right and then mirror that on the mirrored maps. It's kind of weird. But, you know.
So your thought process is go right but mirrored?
Yeah.
Just say left. Forehead.
Yeah, but then I don't know, then you need to remember that on mirrored you need to go left and normally you need to go right. That's not really how you do it. I guess I also look at the mini-map sometimes because then you can kind of see which way you need to turn.
I always find the Mario Kart, whenever I'm doing the mirrored courses, I'm not as optimal at all.
Yeah. And the thing is, you think that you're faster because you see it from a different angle, you're like, oh, I'm pretty fast, and then you actually turn out to be slower. That's how it goes.
Do you find that all the mirror maps are just a bit slower than the default ones?
No, they're the same. They're the same.
No, I mean like your runs, are they the same? Or?
Oh, no. For me, they're actually slower. I think my average gold split on the mirror maps are half a second slower than my normal ones. But also because you play the normal ones more often, because you normally kind of reset at some point. I'm not castle warping, by the way. I made the decision.
You're just gonna hit the side.
Hit the
and
side.
Give up.
Yeah. I should have castle warped though. That would have been way faster. Let's see what green does.
It's a Jeech.
I got grappled. It's fine. Finish the race.
So you lose speed at grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Fun fact: the grapple hook is actually the only item that can gain you speed, which isn't the green brick. Also, castle warp from green. So that was kind of his last straw that he could use to get some.
He did it.
Get some more speed. He's catching up a little bit.
Hope so.
I think at least.
Get in there, boy.
Definitely.
I believe.
So also fun fact for anyone who might have noticed that my load times are faster than Green's. I think it has to do with that my game is on an SSD and my PC is quite a bit newer than Green's. Green said that his PC might be like 8 years old or something.
I'm glad you admitted to cheating just there, so we
it's
can
not
wrap this whole
cheating.
video up.
It's literally faster.
Yeah. How's that accounted for? Do you bother?
No, he doesn't really bother with it. I think it's like 0.1 second every loading screen, but for 25 loading screens, it's like 2.5 seconds over the whole run. You know.
Speedrunning is interesting, but have you heard of slow running?
I haven't tried it.
Well, you got to complete the game in the longest time possible. So I've been doing it with Satisfactory. You know that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been leaving it on in the background and not playing it at all.
And then pause your timer when you're going to bed.
Go for a record time of infinite.
So my safe strats for this map went perfect. So I am actually winning time over Green.
That was
here,
fast.
I think. Yeah. This is a really fast race. Really short race, I mean. There are some cool backup strats you can use. So Green actually had to go in the water there. Dial back if you're watching the video right there. And we actually call it go swimming. So whenever we're in call and we don't have enough white bricks, we tell each other like, oh, I need to go swimming. Which means you go into the pool and grab the last white brick. Or the last 2 white bricks even.
Because there's 2 in there, right?
There's 3 of them.
Oh,
but
okay.
the first one you actually can never pick up liably. Unless you already have the green brick, but you're most likely not having a green brick in your inventory. So here's Gypsy Mod. Look at it. It's the blue car with the blue head.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool.
Stands out.
So, I'm not using the UFO strat here. Maybe I'll use it later.
Does that UFO go to the same place every time?
Yeah. For the first time you start it, but then if you restart the circuit, the UFO won't reset its position, so the UFO will be in a different position when you start.
Oh.
Which is actually used for the any percent single race, I think it is.
Nice.
But yeah.
That's actually the kind of stuff I like when speedrunning. You discover stuff like that.
Oh
and
man.
use it.
You should start playing this game because there's a lot of like cool stuff you can optimize with some of the races.
Oh, optimize is my trigger word. Yes, optimize. Yes.
I might actually use a UFO strat here, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna watch for a UFO strat. Oh.
Oh, I tried.
Oh,
it,
you tried? Yeah, I
it
see what you were
work.
doing there. But I guess it stopped the beam before it got to you.
That might be it, or I used it too early. Either. I can actually show you one afterwards, Craig, after the recording.
Yeah, okay. Wait, we're recording?
Wait, what?
Uh-oh, awkward. You slowed down for that, man.
I did a little, because I needed that extra light break.
You're doing good, man.
Yeah, it's going well. It's going really, really well.
And you got a PB out of this race. It's good value.
Yeah, a PB on the first side of this map, you mean? So gold split.
Nah,
I mean,
yeah, I
you
mean
mean
like
a PB over the whole race?
oh, the whole over this whole 47-minute thing.
I didn't get a PB. I'll just.
You thought you
spoil
did
that. No, I said that I was about to get my PB, but I actually didn't get it. So interesting race here. This is the race where everything can turn around, and it might. I don't even know anymore. So
I can't wait to find out.
Green is actually 11 seconds behind right now.
He's caught up.
He's catching up slowly.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I'm gonna warp here again in the shortcut.
I have to root for Green. He's Canadian. He's part of the home team, man. You're just one of those Dutch arenos.
Oh,
yeah.
I got hit by the invisible hitbox of that statue then. That's rough.
Wait, there's an extending hitbox out of that you can't see?
Yeah,
Oh,
your car is a
that's
pretty weird hitbox.
That is a faux pas in racing games like this.
Yeah. You should just know about him, forehead. So what Green actually did there is he picked up 2 white bricks after warping, which is pretty cool. Something you can do.
That's pretty cool. 2 white bricks.
If he's lucky, he'll get another. Well, if he's unlucky, he won't get another white brick, but he did get it, so that's pretty good for him because he's gonna catch up on that.
Gee, Green, how come the race let you have 2 white bricks?
I think I'm. Yeah, so I don't get the warp, which is a shame. And then Green probably does, knowing his luck.
Is there a time attack mode in this game?
Yes, there is.
Sorry, I definitely knew that after all my playing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be like a sort of optimal brick pickup route.
Yeah, but the
established.
funny part is you're asking about the time trials, but in the time trials, the items are all different.
Oh, what you can't. So that's not okay.
If you
So
want to
they're not, like-
practice, you should always practice just the single race or against bots, the circuit against bots.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how would the speedrun community remove the RNG from any of the categories
So,
they're doing?
especially for the single races, what you can do is whenever you load it in the map, that's when all the paths are set. So the strat for the single, I've never played single race myself, but this is what I heard from Green. The strats for single race is you try to find the perfect RNG where all the paths are the best, and then you just keep resetting that same RNG over and over again until you get the time that you want. Which is pretty rough, if you ask me. But some people like it.
I think at that point it doesn't become fun when you have to reset over and over again.
Yeah, so that's why I don't play single races.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair play.
I do play single cups sometimes because it just takes less long and kind of gets me to practice a bit.
I know it sucks for speedrunning, but I think RNG in speedrunning games is fun to watch sometimes.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's also fun to play because every run is so different.
So like, seeing you get bopped by things is pretty entertaining because you know it's like you're trying to optimize it and that's just knocked you out of course.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We're also finding new backup strats like every few days if we play a lot of runs because sometimes stuff just goes horribly wrong and we need to find a new backup for that. I just got hit by Sam Sinister.
Oh, yeah, I just seen that.
That's pretty rough because I did need that white brick. But it's fun. And I got grappled.
Ungrappled.
Oh, and I got shot.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. So now the race is actually coming together again.
Yeah. So I got shot again. So 40-second lap for me, and then green is actually finishing his lap with 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're almost
almost. It's coming together.
At the same time. It's quite exciting, isn't it?
I'm shaking at the core right now.
Just you wait until you see me getting hit by that random balloon that shoots cannonballs. Remember that one?
I'd love that.
It's gonna be fun. I don't even know if I get hit. I'm actually gonna explain the manipulation trick to you because
yes,
you'll find this interesting. So why it's called the manipulation trick is because there's a particular green brick at the start of the race, which is in the middle. It's in the last lap, or in the second lap, I mean, almost always a red brick. So what you do is actually pick up this blue, replace the red, then fire the red, which means that the red is now a blue. And when a bot picks up the red or the blue in this case, instead of holding onto the red and replacing the next green brick, it will actually use the blue immediately, so the green brick can respawn naturally. I know this sounds pretty complicated, but...
No, but so the bot definitely uses it immediately?
Yeah, so the bot that actually is on the path to replace that brick always uses a blue brick, and I don't know which one it is. I can actually ask green and he would know exactly which bot has that path, because he's pretty crazy like that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool trick, and it works like 95% out of all times.
Them's good odds.
Yeah. And it
just
doesn't cost you anything.
I think you just get hit by the guy.
Yeah, I got hit by the barrel, which is pretty sad. He's actually in front now.
Oh, well,
Slightly.
not yet.
The
music hasn't changed.
Oh,
hey.
no. Oh, the sound stopped into...
Oh, no. Jay! Oh, the lead has been lost.
And the fun part is, it's time for Rocket Racer Run or Rocket City Run. And that's probably one of the maps where the RNG can get you the worst. So let's see how this goes for both of us. I'm still on PB pace, by the way.
Nice. But you spoiled it, so...
Yeah, I already spoiled it.
I'm upset, but it's okay, we'll go on.
It doesn't matter because it's still a race, you know. Who's gonna win? Is it me or green?
Who's gonna win?
So this is Gypsy Moth and...
Yeah, okay. Looks like a CSGO character.
It does. That should be the thumbnail for the video. Oh man. So green actually got the good RNG where Rocket Racer goes for the green and then you just kind of race past them and you pick up all the bricks. I got a bad RNG, so I need to do the backup strat where I fly through the wall, which is a shortcut that actually lets you warp, the only one in the game. And I need to wait for the green brick, and then green just gets to, you know, do his thing. And this is actually a fast lap, so look at green's screen. He'll pick up a warp, then he'll warp and take a red brick, and then he'll shoot over the door, then he'll warp again. And that will actually fetch you like a 25-second lap, which is pretty insane, because you normally only get like a 30-second, 29-second lap. So it's going pretty well for him. But everything can still happen. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting the fast lap too, I think. So 1, 2, and then 3. So I'm actually in front now because he didn't get to warp. So
you just did the same thing.
Yeah, so I'm ahead now, and now he gets to warp. So now he's ahead. And it's gonna get very close. So he actually gets to warp, and it's the last lap. And that's time for green. 46-49.
No.
And it's time for me, 46-53.
Ah, that's a close race.
Oh, it's so close. This is the closest race that we got.
You were both in chat together, right?
Yeah, we were in chat. Yeah, we were talking to each other at this point. Green was actually kind of looking at my screen a lot because he was getting excited that I was going to PB. My PB, by the way, is 46-52. So
oh no!
I'm only a second off PB.
That was actually the game-losing grapple you just get hit by.
Yep. Yep. Well, there's a lot that went wrong in my run, but still, almost got that PB, and I only lost for like a few seconds. So, good job to Green.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, it's
It was
pretty
a good
cool.
race.
Do you have any questions left? You probably have a million questions, but
I'm limited to one.
well, you can ask a few questions
I'll
if
ask,
you want
I'll
to.
ask the most important question in my mind. What's my
Yeah.
compensation for my time? Giving you my expertise on this subject.
Remember the tenor that we were talking about on betting?
Just a tenner.
Just a
Okay,
tenner. Yeah.
we'll talk about it offline then, I
A
guess.
tenner an hour. Like, that's all you'll get.
A tenner an hour? Okay,
Minimum
right.
wage.
Yeah, but there's also, is that minimum wage?
I don't even know.
How much do Lego speedrun racers get paid?
Um, not a lot, I'll tell you.
Get paid in bricks.
Yeah, get paid in green bricks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that was the run. Thank you, Craig, for joining me. Is there anything
no
you
worries.
want to plug for yourself?
Shout out to me and my existence.
Okay.
I'm a real person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any social medias.
Okay.
I just exist.
Yeah, no. I thought I'd just ask. I knew you wouldn't, but you know.
Yeah.
You know. Well, that was the run. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Craig, for being here. Thank you, Green, for racing with me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope everyone will enjoy this.
Yeah, Grat Screen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.